Hello, my beautiful people. So today I want to share with you a beautiful tool that helps me be present and conscious of my thoughts and emotions. And how do I do that, right? So our brain is in control of everything, right? This beautiful thing, which we have the right and left hemisphere. So our right hemisphere is the one that is the creative, the artistic. We have our desires, imagination, the optimistic, the love that we see in things as are connected to consciousness. And then we have our left hemisphere that is the logic, the black and white, is the one that everything is in detailed, what is right, what is wrong. And it's also the emotion connected to fear and all our limited beliefs that are stored there. So if you can understand your left and right hemisphere, you can understand yourself and you can have your control back based on which hemisphere do you want to be, which emotion do you want to feel, which thought do you want to have, right? So I've created these 4 characters that I'm going to share with you where once we get to know these characters, you get to get your power back. And I'm going to explain to you all of that after the 4 characters. So let's just begin by creating these characters. So what I want you to do right now with me is I'm going to give you few descriptions of different traits, and I want you to think of a person that reminds you of those characteristics of what I'm about to tell you. And it could be someone that you personally know, it could be from a movie, a series, it could even be a song that reminds you of that part. And if you can't think of anyone, then you can feel free to just create your own character for that. So we're going to start with the left hemisphere. So left hemisphere thinking, because it's how we think in our left hemisphere. I want you to think of someone that is always on the go. It is black and white. You get the there's a checklist, and it's like, okay, A, B, C, D. It's like, it's good, right? And I like to also imagine them as like that CEO from the company. They're just on it. So think of someone for that, someone that reminds you with those characteristics. For me, I chose Tony Robbins because when I think of Tony Robbins, I know I'm gonna get my stuff done. I'm like, okay, today I need to do this. I'm gonna be Tony Robbins. So that's like who I resonate with. So also please share with me share with me in the comments below of which characters you decide to choose as we finish this video. So next one, we're going to go on the emotional aspect of your left hemisphere. So now I want you to think of someone that is, very fearful, always complaining, is seeing the negative of everything. There's never anything nice to say. So if you can think of someone that reminds you of those characteristics, that's the one for you. For me, I chose Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh because he's so funny, but he's always complaining. He's never happy. He's always so fearful of everything. So that's my character. Now let's move on to the right hemisphere of the emotional aspect. I want you to think of someone that is always present and loving and very active. Like they're just always down for anything. You call them to go skydiving. They're like, yes, I'm down. Like they're always wanting to do something. It's always fun. They're just a big ball of fresh air to be around them. So I want you to think of someone of those characteristics. And for me, I chose Tigger from Winnie the Pooh because Tigger for me is always down for everything. He's fun, he's amazing. So that's for me. And then continuing to our right hemisphere, our thinking aspect, I want you to think of someone that is very centered and grounded and is loving and, you know, is always giving love to everything. The negative does not exist. They're always connected to the divine. It's like it's your spiritual self, it's your higher self. Who can you think of or remind you of those type of characteristics? And for me, that is Ram Dass. For those who don't know Ram Dass, he is this amazing man that, you know, taps into consciousness and how that, and teaches us how everything is connected, and that, you know, you just got to bring love to everything. So anyways, that is for me. So pick your person or animal. And so now that we have our 4 characters, why do we have them and how do they work? So all those characters are you. They're a part of you, a part of your hemisphere. And so when you understand those characters, you get to understand yourself, because we are dominant in one of those, at least one of those characteristics. Those characters. And when you get to understand that, you ask yourself, do I like the character that I'm being right now? And if you don't, now you have the opportunity to change it like that. Because now you have the awareness, right? Who am I being? You know what? I'm being Eeyore right now. I'm complaining about, you know, the weather. Does it feel good in my body? No. Well, who do I want to be right now? Which character do I want to be? I want to feel good, right? So I want to go into my right hemisphere, and I want to bring a little bit of Tigger into my life. I want to bring someone fun and optimistic, right? Or Ram Dass, or a mixture of both. So the goal here is for you to really get to know your characters and have your characters know each other. Like, have them get together. I don't know, like, for me it's a tea party, but you can take them to, like, watching some sports, and they're just like playing games together or whatever it may be, and have them, you know, talk and get to know each other and want to help each other, because the whole goal is to be balanced in everything, right? Like for me personally, I want to be on my right hemisphere, so I want to be optimistic, I want to be loving, I want to be more consciousness. But obviously I want to be a little Tony Robbins too, so I can get things done, put things in action, so I can, you know, bring everything that I have imagined to come into my reality. So I want you to ask yourself right now, which character have I been? Or which character am I right now? And if you don't like it, which character do you want to be? Because this is a way for you to tap into your consciousness in a way, like, of your thoughts and your actions. Because if you become aware of your thoughts, emotion, and action, right, you can do everything in the world for yourself. Because if it doesn't feel good, what can I do to change it, right? The fact is that most of us are not aware of our thoughts, emotion, action, so we just live life as it goes. But the moment you become aware of it, you get your power back. You become in control of your own life. You decide which emotion you want to feel. Which thought do I want to believe right now? And these 4 characters allows you to understand yourself, and also to have control, and have control of which character do I want to be. I mean, just have fun with it. You know, don't like be so all serious. And if those characters change, it's okay. But just have fun with it, you know? Like, what I like to do, my best thing is, like, if I'm not even being aware throughout my day, at the end of the night, I'm like, alright, let me replay my night. And then I ask myself, which character was I the most today? And if I was being Tony Robbins all day, and there was not enough Tigger and Ram Dass, I'm like, okay, I noticed that, right? Well, tomorrow I'll choose to be a little bit of more Tigger and Ram Dass. I'll try to take, you know, at least 1 hour and be Tigger and go for a walk, or whatever that may be for you. Or like, if it's not even throughout the day, or if it's the present moment and something happens and you feel angry and you're like, which character am I being right now? Oh, I'm being Eeyore. So rather than being harsh on yourself and Eeyore, I want you to envision all those characters coming together and giving love to Eeyore and saying, it's okay, Eeyore, you know? You're okay. It's okay that you feel that way, but you're not your thoughts. You're not your emotions, right? You're not your actions. Let me help you. Let me bring more love to this. Let me just say that it's okay that I feel like this, but now I'm in control. And you know what? I'm going to forgive this person, whoever made me feel that way. I'm going to forgive myself for allowing myself to feel angry. And I'm just going to bring love to it. And now I'm going to, be playful. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to, be more loving or whatever that may be, to switch that anger to happiness. What do I want to feel? I want to feel peace. Well, I'm going to allow myself to feel peace. What does peace feel like? Right? And so now that you have that awareness, you can naturally shift it from something that you didn't want to be or you were already feeling to something that you do want to feel. Just like that. Matter of seconds. Right? But the first step is awareness. Awareness is the life of how you're going to get your life back and be in control. To bring more love, to bring more joy and happiness and abundance, whatever your heart desire. If you are in control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the help of these beautiful 4 characters, you can do anything your heart desires. And I know this because I'm living it. I'm only teaching you what has helped me. So please, try it. Share me those characters. Have fun with it. And if this helped you in any way, share with your family. Share with your friends. Teach them. Because whenever you teach something, you learn it twice. As that's what Jim Quick says. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Namaste.